Hello everyone, this was a game that I played with Telxon and El Cazador on the VASSAL module. Telxon and I both used fleets we had made for Captain Vendari's, Silver Sun Gaming, VASSAL tournament. Basically, only the first 5 sets were available for use. The Banshee's Cry was banned, along with all events in the Fort Paradis de la Mer. This was a 40-point game with 9 total islands, 4 coins to an island, with UTs allowed, as long as I fit within the 8 coins to 15 gold rule. Here's the game map before we chose home islands. My fleet consisted of El Neptuno, La Monarca, I know I forgot the R in her name, and the El San Jose. The Monarca and San Jose both had helmsmen, and the Monarca also sported an oarsman. The Neptuno was loaded with crew, a captain, helmsman, cannoneer, Captain Alarico Castro, face down, and Contessa Anita Amor. Telxon was also able to fit 3 ships into his fleet, with the Enterprise, St. Joan, and his own La Monarca, with a face-down crew. The Enterprise had a litany of face-down crew, but also sported Commodore Matthew Perry. Cazador only brought 2 ships to the table, but looked to be a strong contender, with his own version of the Enterprise and the Providence, each with crew but all face-down. Telxon rolled to go first, with me next and then Cazador. We chose home islands in reverse order, with Cazador placing Telxon's fleet in the northeast. I placed Cazador in the northwest. Telxon placed me in the southwest. While it seemed like I was far away from the other fleets, some nearby whirlpools would make getting around not much of a problem, especially for quick ships with same action twice / extra action capabilities. Telxon's fleet sails out, with his Enterprise making land with a successful extra action, the first of what would become several. His Monarca and St. Joan headed south. Wary of whirlpool attacks, the Neptuno stayed close to the Monarca and San Jose, who both headed to the same island. Cazador's fleet moved out, slower than mine and Telxon's. His Enterprise failed at her EA, and he did not have any revealed helmsmen. Still, he was in a position to contest with Telxon for the northern island. Telxon's Goldrunners split up, each heading for a different island. His Enterprise succeeded at its extra action again and explored the island. Alas, wolves were found at this island, and would prevent any coins from being taken from it. With an extra action at hand, the Enterprise turned south to keep up with his runners. My gold ships made land, with the Neptuno staying close, just in case. Cazador's ships stayed together and made for the center island, but Telxon beat him to it. The Monarca veered off to another island, while the St. Joan had made land and the Enterprise did as well, using an extra action to explore. This turned out to be a loaded island, with several UTs found there. Most notably among them was Pandora's Box. I placed an abandoned musketeer on the Enterprise, so that the wolves could be dealt with, but I also knew it would cause problems, since he had also found the rotting hull. Cazador placed Fruit to mess with the Enterprise's cargo even more. Telxon placed the Karmic Idol, which removed all face-up UTs. The wolves, musketeer, Fruit, rotting hull, and Pandora's Box were all removed. This opened up the northern island, since the wolves were no more. Telxon loaded a coin into the spare cargo spot he had on the Enterprise to finish his turn. Knowing of the UTs I had put into the mix, I had the San Jose explore the island and found only coins. The San Jose loaded the lower value coins and let the Monarca take the more valuable ones, since she was the faster ship. I was fairly confident that neither Enterprise would be able to get to my fleet on its next turn, even accounting for whirlpools, but still kept her fairly close. Cazador's fleet made land at the same island as Telxon's Enterprise, revealing a helmsman on his Enterprise to make land. Sadly, his Enterprise did not have an extra action or an explorer. Telxon's St. Joan explored and found another fruit UT, only giving her 1 open cargo spot, which she used to load a coin from the island. His Enterprise sped south to keep up with his Monarca, who had made land at one of the southeast islands, instead of standing to fight Cazador's fleet. My Monarca made it home, while the San Jose was a move action away. El Neptuno did not receive an SAT, but jumped through the whirlpool anyway, to emerge in the northern part of the ocean. The oarsman was lost in transit, but I was not too concerned about that. Cazador explored the island for himself and loaded the sole coin left there. However, he had to leave suddenly, and so simply put his ships to the side and put the coin back on the island, turning the 3-player game into a 2-player game, but with slightly more islands. The St. Joan turned north and headed for home, a single coin in her hold. The Enterprise finally missed an EA roll but headed for home to drop off her lone coin. The Monarca had explored and loaded the entire island's worth, after finding rats on the island. With just the two of us, we resorted to more traditional two-player rules, such as leaving gold face-up on a home island. We were using the half-total value rule, which meant that the first to get to 23 gold would win. I already had 13 on my home island, and just needed 10 more to win. With that in mind, the Monarca began to sail due east to an unexplored island. The Neptuno docks at the northern island, while the St. Joan is just short of her home island. Suddenly reversing course, the Enterprise whirled around and pointed herself right at the Monarca, in one of the 2 times that the Enterprise missed her extra action. I decided to be risky and sent out the San Jose, to potentially draw fire from the Enterprise, while the Monarca maneuvered to the far side of the island and made land. In the north, the Neptuno explored the island, finding a total of 5 gold, but not having any cargo space available. Not worrying, the Neptuno built Fortaleza Dorada to keep the gold safe, and making it mine in the process, thus giving me 18 gold, only 5 more needed to win. The Enterprise revealed Jonathan Harridan and got her EA on a reroll. Zooming across the ocean, the Enterprise lined up a full broadside to the San Jose. The San Jose was quickly sunk. El Neptuno emerged from the whirlpool while the Monarca explored the island, finding 6 gold, just what I needed to win. The trick would be getting it home into the fort for safekeeping. Telxon's La Monarca reached home and unloaded her gold. Thanks to the rats, 3 coins amounted to 1 1-value coin. Not a good day for Telxon. Getting her extra again, the Enterprise sailed broadside to the Monarca, and a repeat of the San Jose happened. The gold was split between us, with 2 of the coins going to Telxon, and myself receiving 1, giving me 20 gold. I just needed 3 more to win. Not really wanting to fight his much better equipped Enterprise, I pointed the Neptuno north, toward his own gold runners, hoping to intercept them and hopefully get to the remaining coins before they did. His runners stayed together, but also made to begin splitting up, with the St. Joan heading for the middle island and the Monarca heading for the island the St. Joan had visited. The Enterprise caught up to the Neptuno, but missed twice, leaving with 2 masts standing. Succeeding for the first and only time with my own SAT, the Neptuno managed to eliminate 1 mast with a cannon, but missed the other 3 times, and did no damage by ramming either. Neither one of us were in the mood to issue a boarding party. The Enterprise got her EA once again, and destroyed the Neptuno with 1 volley, netting him 1 gold from the killing of the Contessa. Since I had no more ships, the game was declared over and we counted up gold. I finished with 20 gold, while Telxon finished with 13, making me the winner. Telxon admitted in hindsight that he probably should have tried to take out my fort with his Enterprise, but that would have left his runners at my mercy, with the Neptuno being much bigger and just as fast as them. 8 gold was left on the islands when we finished. A 4-1 on the eastern island, a 2 on the middle island, and a 1 on the southern island. Additionally, Telxon still had the 2 coin he'd loaded earlier, which would have given him 15 gold if he'd managed to get it home. All in all, this was a nice fun game, even though I went ham with the UTs, adding the maximum amount for 8 coins to 15 gold. I'm more than willing to play games on VASSAL with people, and I'm thinking of choosing a day of the week to just be available for an hour or 3 just for casual, competitive, or silly games of pirates. COEC updates are coming, hopefully by this weekend. If you want to see what I do next, make sure you're subscribed. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.